Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be looking at Tsmc, Taiwan Semiconductor Manufacturing Company. This is a huge company when it comes to making chips. Semiconductor, they actually make chips for a lot of companies you don't know, you might not know. They actually make chips for Intel. Can you imagine that? They make chips for Nvidia, they make for Apple, they make for a lot more. TSM is a king when it comes to chip making. Let's have a look at its earnings. They declare their earnings and they beat top and bottom. The revenue is actually 17.5 billion, beating the estimate by 1.3 billion, and the EPS is $1.40. They beat estimate by $0.09.
Here is the 2022 first quarter earnings for TSMC. It was released on April 14th. Let's start with the agenda. Welcome, Wengal's CFO. Safe Abel. You can read all this in your own time. Let's dissect the details here. Statement of comprehensive income. What I need you to see that this is the first quarter 2022, and we can start with the net revenue in US billion. The net revenue is 17.57. The Q1 2022, this is the guidance. So they beat the guidance, they beat the estimate. They beat the estimate. Net revenue is 491.08. Gross margin is 55.6%. Operating expense, this is negative. So here is, you subtract this. That's what it means by bracket. 48.61. Operating margin is 45.6%. Non-operating item, this is significant here. Net profit margin 41.3%. Let's scroll down again to see here revenue by technology. So it's down here. Revenue by platform. Revenue by platform. The smartphone is 1%. The HPC is 26%. The IoT is plus 5%. Automotive is plus 26%. DCE is 8% and others 9%. This is the platform by revenue. These are the platforms they produce chips for. Here is balance sheet and key indices. The most important thing here is the liability and the free cash flow. But let's start from here. Cash and marketable securities, it's in billion, so 1.28 billion. That's about 32.1%. The account receivable is 203.43 billion. Inventories over 200 billion. Long-term investment 45.74. That's 1.2%. Total asset about 4 billion in total asset. That's what it means here. 100%. Current liability is 822.87, which is 20.6%. Total liability is 1.6, roughly 1.7, 41.9%. Now let's have a look at the free cash flow. The cash flow. This is the Q1 2022. Compare it to the Q4 2021 that was released in January or so. Now here is cash flow. You can see the beginning balance slightly over 1 billion. Cash from operating activity, this is in billion, 372.17 billion. Capital expenditure, that is, you subtract this is negative, bracket. So here also cash dividend, this is the amount that they pay in dividend, so you subtract it as well. Short terms loan 30.52 billion. Bonds payable 19.60. Now the free cash flow, this is what I want you to see. Free cash flow is 110 billion, slightly down from the Q4 2021, which was a 142 billion. Now let's have a look here. The guidance based on our current business outlook, management expect revenue to be between 17.6 billion and 18.2 billion, and based on the exchange rate assumption of $1 to 28.8 NTD dollars, management expect gross profit margin to be between 56 and 58%, operating profit margin to be between 45 and 47%. Guys, this is a huge company. Recap of recent major activities. Now let's have a look at the technical details. But the significant is, on the platform, where it is surprising that HPC is the highest 26. In fact, is equal to the automotive. Let's have a look at the technical details. Here is the technical chart for TSMC, Taiwan Semiconductor Manufacturing Company. As you can see, let's start. This is the weekly chart. So let's start by drawing the support line. We can see here. I need to move this bit upward here. Also, the resistance is here. So the stock has been trading within this channel. As you can see, he broke it out. That was when he reached the $144, and after then it has started dropping down and broke this support down. So it's currently consolidating around here within $95, $99. But before then, he had a good run up. The good run up from as you can see here, was a good run up, and that was from January 2020. Yeah, here from about here. So let's have a look at it on a daily chart. On a daily chart, as you can see, it's also sitting on a support here, which is more or less the same with the weekly chart. And also we have resistance here to confirm what we see, what we saw on a weekly chart. So I can actually raise it a bit above here. So it is within this channel that it has been trading, but it's actually trading below 20-day moving average and 50-day moving average. We have several, there's a consistent support line here. And also we can see that the stock actually from the high here, let me take away this. We can draw the trend line, the channel we can see here. Yeah. So it's trading below 20-day moving average. I wouldn't be far from right if I said this position is a buy position. However, you need to make your own valuation. But from this technical chart that I can see, I have TSM in my portfolio already, and I had it more some few days ago, around 96 or so. So TSM is a huge company. They manufacture chips for even chip makers. A lot of chip makers, including Intel.
We have seen the balance sheet, the income statement, balance sheet, and cash flow. We've also have a look at the technical chart. One good thing about that gives me and hope going forward with what I have seen, the expected profit margin the profit margin is expected to be around 45%. That's outstanding. That's good. Do not take my word for it. Please make your own valuation. Check, use your own metric to be sure that this stock is good for you. I have it in my portfolio. We have it in our several funds. I am going to be adding more to my position on TSM, but please do your valuation before you make any decision. Thank you for watching this channel. Thank you for following up. We will continue to produce content that will support your investment journey. Thank you.